Good morning, good morning. Glad you're all here. This is day number 345, and my name is Jordan Obeas. I'm the founder of dayNumber. And yeah, man, 345 days. I've been documenting here on YouTube daily, and I go live every day. And what I've been documenting essentially is me building this platform, this network called dayNumber. Originally, it was called the Billions Club, and really it's to support mission-driven founders to fulfill their mission, right? Especially early stage, because that's where most founders give up and quit. That's really why founders fail, is they quit because it's too hard. It's meaning it's really hard to build a company. Especially because there's so many things that go on. And especially a company that could potentially impact billions of lives, there's going to be many challenges, So when you dream big, you're going to have to face challenges that along the way that would cause somebody to quit, And so that's why I started doing these, is to, number one, hold myself accountable, and number two, because my friend Paul inspired me to say, hey, look, document your journey, go behind the scenes. It'll be more inspiring to have somebody go from nothing to, let's say super successful, and see the journey behind it. And I know you're not really seeing the day-to-day everything, but I do document what happened each day here. So yesterday I ended up just reaching out to another 10 people on LinkedIn, connecting with a couple founders. I think one of them agreed to log. I'm not sure if he ended up doing it. Got to double check that. And then today I'm gonna do the same thing. Really the reason why the topic that I want to share with you is related, where it says you need to do this as a founder if you want to succeed, which is mastering the basics. And the basics is basically what is the one thing that's unscalable that you must do as a founder every single day. And also you must know the numbers, because when you know what you have to do every single day and you know the numbers, and that's the only metric that matters. Everything else supports that. You'll have other things that you have to measure to see if you're on track. But if you don't even master this, which is the basic principle of knowing what's your key metric. Is it daily if you're building a platform, let's say a social network platform, is it monthly active users? Is it daily active users? If it's let's say you're selling a product, how many sales did you make today? Or how many appointments did you book today? Those kind of things, right? What is the key metric that you're you got to focus on? Because when you know that, then you're able to do the things that matter to make that number improve, to whatever it needs to improve to, right? So whether it's a reduction in terms of the amount of churn you get, you have higher retention, right? Or reduce churn, right? So that's a percentage. Whether it's the number of sales, so that's a unit, maybe a unit, number of units, right? Or how many people did you reach out to? Maybe it is activity driven. How many conversations did you have, and which one of those converted, right? So that's how you have to focus on. It's you should be, whatever it is, it's just, number one is you have to, the basic thing here is focus on one thing. Max, come on, let's go. Max, come on. Hey, Max, come on. Max, let's go. Max, let's go. Max, come on. Max. Yeah, I'm with my dog here. If it's your first time tuning in, I usually walk with Max on a daily basis. I usually do these while I'm out for a walk. So, hey, if you can go for a walk too, that'd be cool. We're both walking. That'll be hard though. Usually when you go for a walk, you want to focus on where you're walking, right? That's why I don't look at the camera much, because I want to focus on where I'm at, here, and at the same time talk to you guys. So it's I'm kind of you're joining me for my walk, because usually when you're walking with someone, you're walking and talking, you're looking at them, then you're also looking obviously where you're going, right? So it's kind of the same thing. You guys are on a walk with me and Max right now, and I'm basically talking to you guys, and whatever you guys want to talk about. I just start off usually with like I said, what happened each day, and then usually a topic that surrounds that, and that's usually the theme of the stream. So yeah, it's a cloudy day today, but hopefully it doesn't rain. Max, come on, let's go. He sees another dog. Anytime he sees another dog, he wants to play. Come on, Max, let's go. Hey, Max, let's go. Max, come on. All right, guys. Come on. Max, come on. Hey. Come on. Yeah, I just don't want him to go crazy because I'm using a harness this time, and usually I have something called a halty. It looks like kind of like a muzzle, you know, but really it's not. It allows him to breathe. He can still move his mouth freely. It's just I feel like it's easier to control him, especially because he jumps around a lot. I can use food to control him, but yeah. I just gotta train him. But yeah, where are you guys all tuning in from today? Where's everyone tuning in from today? Come on, Max, let's go. Where's everyone tuning in from today? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying is that you know, you gotta master the basics, and and whatever that is, you know, the basic things, the things that are unscalable. And I think that's what Paul Graham was talking about at Y Combinator, where he's like, do the things that are unscalable. You know, you like when Stripe started out, if you guys know Stripe, come on. Yeah, when they started Stripe, it's okay. The owner, Patrick Collison or whatever, had to go up to people on campus, wherever he was at, and essentially, Max, no. Hey, no. Max, hey, no. Max, hey. Max, no. Max, hey, no. No. Max, hey, no. No. Max, no. No, Max. Max, no. No, I know you guys want to play. Hey, Max. Okay, come on, let's go. Hey, Max, stop. Stop it. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on, Max, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, I know you want to play. Come on, we got to go. We got to go, though, Max. Come on. We got to go. Good boy. Okay? Come on, let's go. I know you want to play. Come, Max. Come on. Okay. Yeah, so Paul Graham was talking about doing the things that are unscalable. You know, things that, meaning like most people want to automate now, especially with AI. You know, you want to like do certain things so you don't have to do anything. And yeah, you could set it up that way, but even if when you're getting a product out to people, you could have the best thing in the world, but you still have to talk to people. You still have to do the things that are unscalable, meaning you have to do the things yourself. Even if you're going to run ads, you might say, oh, I'm just going to get AI to run my ads. Okay, you could do that, right? But you still have to learn how to actually put it all together, right? So once you understand the basic core, functions of what it is that you're doing, and you're doing them, then you can hand it off, because you don't want to automate something that is poor or bad. You don't want to deploy crap at scale. You know what I mean? So even with me doing these, YouTube lives, I'm still learning. For me, I'm just doing this mostly to hold myself accountable, and to share my journey and hopefully connect with other people that are on a similar path, So that's my goal, is to support founders to really fulfill their mission. But yeah, you have to know the ins and outs of it, how the inner parts come together, right? Even if you're not the one doing it, right? You can jump into any industry, really. You don't have to know it prior. I'm saying you can learn it as you go, right? Even me, like I never thought I was gonna be building, a platform using literally Claude every single day, learning how to create like a second brain just with using file folders. It's just a easy way to digest information about somebody, pretty much. And you have access to all the information, right? So that's the thing is that's what I didn't know I was going to be doing. I thought, oh, I'm going to hand this off to somebody. Somebody else is going to build the platform. I'm just going to, focus on getting users or people in my community and all that kind of stuff, right? Hey, HD, JJD, what's going on? Welcome. 2 days in a row. Let's go. Yeah, the hardest part for me that I had to overcome in the beginning when I was doing these vlogs was these daily documentation was when the weekend came. And I was like, oh man, nothing's gonna happen, or usually I spend time with my family. And at that time I was like, recording little clips here and there together throughout the day. And then I would upload it. So it was cool. You got to see a little bit more of the day. How was your day? How is your day? My day is going well so far. Going well. Yeah. Always started off with reading whatever I'm reading. So right now I'm reading biography of Steve Jobs. And yeah, it's really good. It's like you're watching a movie. When you're reading a book, you're using your imagination. It's really cool. And it's crazy how obsessive this guy was, with detail, because he's truly like an artist, basically, like a technological artist. And he pretty much saw he wanted to basically display the perfection of something that he's creating. If it's not perfect, it's basically shit. So it would take time. Even when he got married and they bought a house, they're gonna add an addition to the kitchen, which was a wood oven, pizza maker or whatever. And then it was supposed to be a 4-month project, and it ended up taking 16 months. Because of many design changes. So but anyways, I gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go too, sisters, ball practice. But have a great day. Thanks for coming in. Sorry guys, I do have to head out, but thank you for tuning in. I go live every single day. Just subscribe, and also put the notification bell, hit a like, share it if you want. Especially if you're a founder and you want to build something that's meaningful, that's going to make a big difference in this world. Love to connect with you. Yeah, we'll talk soon. See you guys. Have a great day. Shout out to HDJJD, HZD, and everybody here that tuned in. Thank you guys. And this is dayNumber 300.